In this video, I'm going to show you boxing combinations which will actually land clean, crisp punches and help you control sparring better. But there is a problem. These combinations are not guaranteed to work unless you use my little tricks, which I'm going to show you how to pull them off confidently later on in this video. I'm Cody from Ring Ready Boxing. I run a free online boxing forum. If you want to join, go press the link in the description where I'll teach you boxing for free. But otherwise, let's get on to the first combination. The first one we're going through is a jab, cross jab. This is probably my favorite combination because it's so simple, yet so effective. And it can build up so many other combinations, different punches. It can keep an opponent away from you. It can help you close the distance on an opponent. It just works so well. Now this combination works, and I want you to use it more often because what is the most basic combination in boxing? It's the 1-2, the jab cross, boom, boom. Now, if you're a beginner and you struggle to land the 1-2, it's probably because your experienced sparring partner can see it coming and they just step back. They get out of range. And what you're probably doing is throwing that 1-2 unconfidently, not stepping in, leaning over yourself and not being close enough to land it. And this is why I love the jab cross jab, because you're going to throw that first 1-2 just to get your opponent to react and think. Because now, even if I miss that 1-2, I can step in and throw that unexpected third jab, boom, and push through it with the shoulder. So even if you miss the first two shots, that third one is going to be there. And all we're doing is bringing our feet in with each punch that we throw to close that gap. I recommend throwing it with a bit more speed, but you can sit down on it and stiffen them shots out if needed. The second combination I'm going to be showing you through, I love because again, most people expect the 1-2 down the middle, and when you mix that up, it can get quite confusing. And this combination is going to be the jab hook, cross hook. So we're going to throw two shots with the left hand, stepping with the jab, and then we're going to go straight into a hook there. Rather than coming down the middle with two shots, boom, boom. That can be quite confusing for an opponent when you're going two shots with the same arm, especially when you're mixing up the angle that is coming from. And then from there, that's when you're gonna then throw that shot down the pipe, boom, and then come back with another left hook. Really, that first left hook after the jab is just a distraction to land the backhand and maybe another hook if you can land it. What you can even do is if you throw that jab at range, if you can't exactly reach that hook, just use it to pull your opponent's guard out of the way, so then you can land the backhand. Because we throw combinations not to land every single punch, but to land the last few punches. You can give away a couple shots, the first two shots, to land the third, the fourth, and the fifth punch. And here's what it looks like when you put it all together. Now, before I get on to telling you some simple secret tricks that I've got on my sleeve of how to land these combinations, I want to show you one more combo which I think you'll find really effective and useful. So this combo is going to start with that jab again, and again you can miss this shot. You're just using it to create a distraction. All we're going to do is throw the jab, and then we're going to either roll or slip in and dip down to throw that left hook down to the body. Again, this shot, if it lands, great. If it don't, it doesn't matter. We're not actually looking to land this shot. So we're going jab, body shot, and then from there, you've got your body in a position where it looks like you're down low, but this left body shot is just a distraction to land the backhand over the top. And with that backhand, you can mix it up. You might not chop it and do that straight right or chopping backhand. You might go around the side. So you might go left hook to the body, then make it a right hook around the side. There's so many things you can do with this to make this combination work. But what we're doing is just using that left hook to the body to make our opponents drop our hands and to focus on something else to create a gap to land the backhand over the top. I'm going to quickly share with you a few tips to help you land these combinations properly. First thing you're going to want to do is get into more of a side-on stance, because if you're too square, you can see the right hand too easily, which makes it harder to land that right hand. And although we're not just looking to land the backhand, you still want to disguise it if possible, because then it makes it harder to see. So when you're more side-on like this, You can't see my right hand when I throw that lead hand in your face. It's a lot harder to see until the last second of the punch, whereas if I'm square, you can see both hands. And then from there, we want to look at using things like feints to make our opponent think and react. And if you're not sure how to do this, I'm going to quickly show you how. So let's say we're throwing that jab, cross jab, boom, 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 but we want to land it again without being predictable. This time, I might throw a feint down to the body and then come up. So from here, just like so. I'm going to pretend I'm going down, make it look like I'm going down, and then come back up with 3 punches. That will help you land crisp, clean combinations. And also, when you're doing all these things, you want to make sure you don't look robotic. Don't be too much like that. It just looks a bit predictable. Try and make everything flow, move a bit. And when you see it, you got to throw these punches with conviction. If you don't believe the punches are going to land and you hold back throwing them because you're too robotic, too stiff, and you don't believe and trust in them, then they're not going to land. So make sure you're being smooth and fluid and actually trusting your own combinations. As I said earlier, I do run a free online program, which is completely free to help you go from beginner to boxer. If you're interested in joining that, just press the link in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.